Just a quick run through of the barbell skull crusher, specifically the easy bar variation. Now, one thing that I commonly see with this one is people using their shoulders a hell of a lot, movement through the shoulders. If we're trying to target the triceps most effectively, we want our elbow to be largely the thing that's changing angle, because that's what the triceps do as their primary thing, is they extend the elbow, they straighten it. So we want to do two things. One, we want to limit movement from other joints. That doesn't mean no movement from other joints. It's a little bit of movement can help us get to my next point, which is getting as much stretch out of the tricep as we can manage. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean feeling an actual stretch there. That just means getting as much bend in the elbow as we can get. That is going to help us stimulate the triceps the most. And don't be surprised when you do them this way, if you've had some experience with them. You don't feel it for the first couple of reps, but what you'll notice is it'll start to get really, really hard to get out of the hole of it. Now, getting straight to it, getting our bar, positioning it over the top. Now with the easy bar, I like to do it so that my pinkies are at the highest point on the bar. Just personally find that the most comfortable. Now the big key on this that I see a lot of people mess up is they just go straight back. They just let that bar fall back. Instead, let your elbows break forward a little bit to start the movement, then slowly sinking down. Now it is called the skull crusher, which means you can come to the skull. Right now I'm at my nose, which is good, it's fine. But if we really want to maximize the range of motion and get that stretch on the tricep, which means we're not going to be able to do as many reps or handle as much weight, but we're still going to get a very good response, we can, instead of going for the skull, I'm instead going to go into what I'd think of as a guillotine extension, which is to go across the throat or even the collarbone. Now my elbow is about as bent as it's going to get there, and then extending through from that position. So break forward a little bit, sliding down, getting as much bend through the elbow as possible. There's that giant stretch on the triceps, and then firm and forceful drive upwards. Now notice how there's not much movement occurring at the shoulder. That's almost entirely at the elbow. Now I was cheating with my wrists a little bit there, which was robbing me of some elbow range, but that last one was nasty.